Hi there, Freedom Friday message for you. I'm often asked, why are you so open about your story on social media? What are you looking to gain? And the truth of the matter is, I'm not looking to gain anything. I would actually prefer to live a more private life, but I feel like the message is way more important than comfort level. And so I put my story out there because I hope that you're inspired to live life to the fullest, to really embrace today, to not put the important things off or squeeze the important things out, but really to make them a priority. Like, I have this huge passion to invite people into a conversation about the value of time and doing something impactful with your life and really making your life a message to the world. That's my passion project. And so I'm trying to lead by example, to put my life out there, to show a girl that's fully engaged with life, a girl that's present. Like, I hope that's what you see. There are people I follow on social media that just inspire me. They didn't let their low points in life or their challenges be roadblocks. They actually use them as fuel to the fire so that they could do more with their life. They found their purpose there. And I've been inspired by many people. And so I hope to do the same. I hope to take this story and not have it be a story of sadness, but really the beginning of hope. So that's why I put my story out there. I also want to convey that as you live life, you learn a lot, right? The person that I was at 21, I am not at 41. I have learned a lot of things along the way as I walk through different seasons of life. And I hope that by sharing that, maybe you can learn something a little bit earlier than I did. And so at 21, I was this career girl whose desire was to, put myself in a good financial situation, to have a good title, and to kind of get ahead. But I had no idea what it would look like to hold a child. No idea. And have a child need me and then want to pour into that child. And then walking through a season of loss, I had no idea what it would look like to lose people that I loved so closely and to have to confront this idea of how much time do we have on earth, and time being the most important value, and this view of title and pay not really mattering much, and material possessions not really mattering much. So I share my story to kind of convey this wisdom that I've learned through time and through seasons of life. And, something that I've learned as well in just kind of walking life, in kind of reevaluating time, it caused me to look at my options. I was exchanging my time for money in, this more than full-time job. It made me reevaluate things. If you had told me 5 years ago, you're going to be selling products on the internet and you are going to be indirect sales, I would have laughed my head off because I thought I was too good for that. I went to business school at Berkeley, and those people do not do that. We are above it. We are, real business people. That was my perception. But I didn't have the knowledge of how invaluable time was. And as I explored this opportunity, what became evident to me was time's more important. And here's, this credible opportunity, this credible brand. Why wouldn't I leverage it and do it around my priorities? Because honestly, I can't get time back. So I want to do what's most important now. And if I can create income around it, that's more important. If I can show up in life and show up for my kids at pickup and sports, and I can show up for my sister in helping to care for her during this new season and help her carry the burden of her business, I'm going to do that. That's more important. And if I really think about it, I have a great analogy that I hope will kind of put things into perspective. My husband and I met years ago on eHarmony. And at the time, it was kind of the infancy of online dating. And you didn't actually admit that you were using online dating back then because the perception was you were desperate. If you were a quality person, you were fully capable of meeting someone the real way, the right way. You wouldn't go to online dating because that just means that there's something defective about you. And so I think about, I honestly just didn't talk about it because I didn't want people to know. So I did it in the shadows. But I think about, what if I had let people saying that cloud my vision so much that I just didn't even explore that option? I wouldn't have met my husband, this person that I've partnered with in life. And, we've had 2 children together, and we are creating a life that we love, and he's an amazing partner. What if I had let someone's judgment, cloud me from checking out that option? And if I look at it now, I kind of laugh, because now it's so commonplace that people use this vehicle or platform to meet other people. It just makes sense. Same thing with my business, and this whole concept of using Facebook to share opportunities. It's just smart business. And so I think things will change. I think 10 years from now, it'll be more commonplace that people are entrepreneurs and they're just leveraging smart business. And so, what it comes down to for me is leveraging time. This lets me make my priorities, and I can do this on my own time around what matters most. So that has kind of reshaped my thinking, and I share that as part of my story because maybe it strikes a chord with someone else. It's just an option. So with that, what I want to end with is the most important thing. It's time. Today is made to engage, and I want to encourage people to use their time well, because that's what matters most. That's my core message. My core message is not, join my opportunity. I put my opportunity out there as an option, but my message is grab a hold of life. Don't wait for someday. Grab a hold of today. Don't leave your scraps for what matters most. Make those a priority and go for life and do something impactful. Your life is your message to the world. So I leave with you with that this beautiful Friday. Have a great weekend, and we will talk soon.